All right, let's talk about something that can totally change the game for your Amazon store. We're diving into a powerful but often overlooked tool that can give your sales a serious boost. We're going to see how mastering the little details, what Amazon calls product attributes, can make a massive, massive difference. You know that feeling, right? It's got to be one of the most frustrating things for any seller. You've done everything right. You've got a great product, awesome photos, you wrote amazing copy, and then crickets. Customers just aren't finding your stuff. So, what is going on? Well, here's the deal. It's not just bad luck. It's a really common issue, and we call it the Amazon visibility problem. But the good news? It is completely solvable. The reason your products are invisible is often hiding in plain sight. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what that is and how you can fix it. So, what's the secret? What's the solution? It all comes down to something called product attributes. Now, I know that might sound a little technical, but trust me, stick with me here. Understanding this one concept is the key to getting your products in front of the right people. So, what are these things, really? Simply put, attributes are just the specific facts about your product, but they're organized in a really structured way. We're talking about the nitty-gritty details, like color, size, material, you name it. Amazon needs this data to keep its massive catalog organized. Think of it as the universal language that tells both their search algorithm and your customers exactly what you're selling. Here's a really cool way to think about it. Attributes are basically your product's DNA. Each little detail, like color is blue or material is cotton, is like a specific gene. And when you combine them all, they create a totally unique identity for your item that Amazon's system can actually read and understand. Okay, so that's the what. But the big question is, why does this even matter? Why should you spend your precious time getting these little details right? Why are they so critical to your success? Well, there are three huge reasons. First off, they supercharge your visibility in search, and, crucially, in the filters on the side of the page. If a customer is looking for black shoes and they click the black color filter, guess what? If you didn't list black as an attribute, your product is completely invisible. It's that simple. Second, they help customers make decisions. Clear specs build trust and help a buyer say, "Yep, this is exactly what I need." And number three, and this is huge for the future, you're feeding Amazon's AI. Their new assistant, Rufus, relies on this data to make recommendations. If your attributes are incomplete, you're going to be left out of the conversation. Convinced? Yeah, I thought so. So now that we get why this is so important, let's get into the how. Getting this stuff right isn't about guesswork. It's about following a few really simple but really powerful best practices. Let's call these your 4 golden rules. Rule number 1, and this is non-negotiable. If you see a drop-down menu for a value, always use it. Don't type in your own version. Second, be precise. Remember, you're inputting data, not writing a sales pitch. Third, make sure what you enter matches what's on the actual product packaging. It's all about consistency and trust. And finally, number 4, always download a fresh Excel template. Amazon updates these all the time, and using an old one is just asking for errors. Okay, let's look at the flip side. It's actually really useful to see where sellers usually trip up. So let's go through the most common errors so you can spot them and fix them in your own listings. First up is a classic, error 90057. This happens when you get a little too creative. You might think you're being helpful by typing in darkish black, but Amazon's system is a robot. It's looking for a precise match, and it only knows black from the drop-down list. In this case, creativity actually makes you invisible. The fix is simple. Always stick to the options they give you. And then there's this one, error 90225. It is so tempting to stuff your keywords and marketing copy everywhere, right? But the material attribute is not the place for it. Look at this example. All Amazon system needs is stainless steel. That's it. Save all those wonderful, persuasive adjectives for your product description and bullet points. Now this one's a little more subtle. Error 99010. This happens when 2 attributes need to work together as a team. For example, you can't just put that the unit count is 6. 6 what? 6 ounces? 6 individual items? The system has no idea. You have to give it the full picture, the complete data pair, like 6-pack, for it to make any sense. All right, enough with the mistakes. Let's see what this looks like when you get it perfectly right. Let's look at how this all comes together in a real-world example to actually drive more sales. Check this out. It's a simple water bottle. The seller took the time to correctly fill out every key attribute. And notice the direct result for each one.
Because they selected stainless steel, boom, their product shows up when someone filters by stainless steel. Because they entered 1 liter for capacity, yep, they appear in that search too. It's a perfect example of cause and effect. Every single correct attribute you add opens up a brand new doorway for a customer to find you.
And when you add all that up, the effect is huge. It's a snowball effect. Your search ranking improves, customers trust your listing more because the info is crystal clear, and all of that leads directly to more clicks, more conversions, and, of course, more sales. So if you remember only one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Attributes are data, not marketing text. This is the mindset shift you have to make. You are not selling in these fields. You are informing Amazon's computer system in a structured, precise language it can understand. That is the real secret to visibility. And that leads me to the final question I want you to ask yourself. After seeing all this, I want you to go take a hard look at your own listings. Are your product attributes working for you, like a hidden engine driving your sales, or are they an invisible barrier holding you back? The power to change that is completely in your hands.